Throughout the 2nd and 3rd centuries, an obscure desert religion began spreading through the multicultural Roman Empire like a virus. At first, it was popular with slaves and the poor, but by the 300s it had spread so badly that it infected the heads of state, including the imperial household of Rome itself. Soon, it was even proclaimed the state religion. This religion is called Christianity. Rome was a massive multi-ethnic empire and was generally tolerant of all religions. But Christianity taught that there was only one true God, and all other gods were false. As a result, in the early days, Christianity found itself at odds with the state, which endorsed the worship of an imperial cult, or divine or semi-divine emperors. This actually led to a few persecutions, but most of them have been grossly overstated ever since the Middle Ages. But soon, Christianity found itself the official state religion, replacing the polytheistic emperor worship of the past. Since the ideas of having one true God, by definition, meant rejecting all other gods being worshipped throughout the empire, the early Christian fathers began a process of eradicating all other religions. Temples were destroyed, books by pagan authors or that contradicted the Bible were burnt, people who practiced other religions were taunted and harassed until they converted. Slowly, Rome and all of Italy became a homogeneous Christian bloc. It's at this time that the Roman Empire in the West began falling apart. Christianity itself was not responsible for the fall of Rome, but it did set the tone for how things were going to be in the centuries to come. In order to build a godly society on earth in preparation for entering a heavenly city in the afterlife, the early Christians put an emphasis on rejecting works by the pagan authors in favor of religious teachings. Treatises on science, books of poetry, mathematics, philosophy, and many more began to be ignored. The temples of the pagan gods were abandoned, or turned into churches, or looted for precious materials that would probably be used in a church. If you ever wondered why there are Roman ruins all over Italy, well, this is how it started. This video is just an introduction to a string of videos I'm planning to make which will put the early days of Christianity into perspective. Many Christians themselves don't know much about early church history. They don't know where their Bible comes from. They don't know about some of the arbitrary or even murderous roots of the practices that are now common and accepted. So this series is intended to bring the history alive, but from an atheistic perspective. I'll say it now, I'm no fan of monotheistic religions. Actually, I'm no fan of any religion. And I'll be bringing skeletons out of the closet. We'll be talking about genocide, political intrigue, and the flat-out lies that shaped the Christian religion into what it is today. Some of the topics that I will cover will be: how did the Pope steal the Emperor's palace? Civilizing the barbarian, our Roman heritage. The roots of the Christian persecution complex. And an exciting two-parter, Charlemagne's gift to Christianity, which you don't want to miss. So if you like this video and the other videos, be sure to rate them below, favorite it, link to it, and share it. Aww, yeah.